Hi everyone, welcome to the Matrix Oracle. My name is Audrey. I am your host for this astro forecast for June 26, 27, 2023. We have a first quarter moon in the sign of Libra. So the first degrees. Hi everyone. I'm going to wait a little bit to see if we have some people that want to know about how this cosmic dance is starting off this week. So I'm super excited, as always, to talk about this because we are really in a place where we are breaking free from the old matrix, but especially from the karmic patterns, bondages, for some of you I'm hearing, okay, cycles. So that means the attachments, the cords. And again, they're not really visible cords, okay? Hopefully no one is, but this is really about jailbreaking your mind out of certain constrictions, jailbreaking out your heart out of certain emotional constrictions. So let's see how that unfolds. And this is the start of this week. The energy is lasting about 3 days, okay? So some of you, if you want to review a little bit of your energy life force, I'm doing a chakra healing reading as a promotion, but it ends on the 28th. Only 2 days left because I'm fully booked. And then we have to address July, and July, oh Lord, we are going to be activated in the stars. So some of you, if you resonate a little bit with star seeds, this is going to be very much about galactic, more activation, okay? So what we have, you guys know, hi Stephanie, I love my quincunx. Quincunx, fast-paced energy that can feel like, like whatever. It's fast, and we have 2 of them acting up a little bit like a sword, and it's involving the sun, and it's involving the moon, and major player, Pluto, quincunx, the sun, and Saturn, quincunx, the moon. What does that mean? Okay, so sun, conscious self, the things you know about yourself that you're sure about, okay? I know what I know. And the moon here telling you, yeah, until you realize what you don't know. So this, I was sharing this with the healing circle yesterday as far as the realization of the moon. It really helps when you work with the cycles of the moon. It helps activate your psychic flares. And what I mean by this is because how do you start knowing more about the things you don't know? It has to kind of be felt. And that means it needs to make sense. Not to your mind first. It means that your extra senses are playing a role in the activation. So right now, the moon is in quincunx and in opposition, okay, to Neptune. So here we are closing doors, last degrees of Pisces, and the moon is saying we need to close some doors. What doors? Karmic doors. The first degrees of Libra are literally the karmic jailbreaker. This is about spiritual autonomy. That means you realizing that you can break free from certain patterns, whether it is ancestral, whether the karma you created in this lifetime, past lifetime. This is super, super strong energy. And it's quincunx with a placement of Saturn that wants you to find the root cause. Okay, so that means here we have some conditions as far as you breaking free. It's almost like, if we're talking sun, I don't know if you watch Prison Break. I was fascinated by this show, okay? But this is kind of like understanding that there is a map. There's a map for you to get out of those karmic cycles. But this is not going to be something that's going to make sense to your mind. It's going to be more something that you have to sense through your extra senses. And that means activating your potential. That means activating all the psychic abilities that you hold, and you have them all. You have some that are easier to access. Some of you have been sleeping on it. But it is a time where cosmically you are being granted a lot of those activations. So hop on the wave, okay? We have here beautiful quincunx with the sun and Pluto. Now we do have Mercury that's there. Okay, so that means a lot of things that you used to think about yourself, especially in terms of your values, because it's in the second house. Things you used to hold as true. Okay, and here, Pluto in the 9th house, which is about your spirituality, which is about new knowledge, which is about learning new things. Okay, it's kind of like zapping you. It's asking you to step out of your limited routine, habits. Okay, so you can find and activate your potential. This is like, that's why I was excited, because when we have particular moon events, you know, through the cycle of the moon, this is how you bring higher awareness of yourself. The things you don't know can come to light, but you want to start implementing this in your daily life and awareness. So we have those energies, okay, that are saying, okay, we need to fix the way you're thinking. And this quincunx is going to ask you to work on reprogramming your brain. Displacement here of the last degrees of Capricorn. Capricorn is a freaking mind control, mind master. The last degrees are very much about you paying attention if you have any type of, you know, I'm not going to say defect in your mental health, but it's more like, do you think lower of yourself, which will affect you? Some of you, literally, it starts creating hormones, chemical reactions in your body that will make you be prone to depression and things like that. So here, we're getting zapped for a lot of you that have suffered, myself included, from depression. It's a normal thing that occurs to everyone to a certain level and degrees, okay? So here we're really granted this type of awareness. And what I love with this energy is this here. This is in the 5th house. So that means your psychic clairs are going to be able to help you unleash your life force, unleash your creativity, unleash all that you are that you don't know that you are. Whew. Sorry, I'm like super pumped by this energy. I love it. I love it because there's just so many of you that are riding this wave more consciously than others, but you are on this wave, and I can tune in those people because when I meditate and I meditate on the waves and the dance, I can see souls. I can see people doing it. Now we have a super sacred geometry here that is about divine protection. And this is here. You see all that we have in the 12th house? I feel some of you have to rewire also the way you talk about yourself. Okay. We have Jupiter. This is about love. Listen, now I know why. Okay, we have Jupiter that is with Saturn and that is with the Sun. And it's creating a shield. This placement of Jupiter is speaking of unconditional love. You have to go at this type of work, this type of light work, shadow work, whatever you have to address, because you want to deepen your love for yourself first. This energy is very much about protecting you, okay, but realizing that you need to love thyself first, and then things will kind of open up. If there's no love, if you're doing this for someone else, doors ain't gonna open. It's going to open different timelines, okay, different doors and probably repeated outcomes. But you have to really do the work to love yourself deeper, because this is kind of showing you it will bring you the consciousness that your wounds have been waiting for. So some of you, if you have repeatedly suffered from depression, from certain tendencies, certain patterns that occur again and again, and you're like, what? Okay, this is going to help you. You got to do it for yourself. You got to do it because you want to feel better. Okay, and all this energy here, you see it's in the 12th house. So the way you're going to evolve, the way you're going to expand, the way your destiny is calling you, and where you can finally heal the deepest wound of your soul is in the 12th house. 12th house is spirituality. 12th house is meditation. 12th house is everything inward before you can go outward. So try to skip this step. Not my advice. Okay? So start the day meditating. Start the day with frequency in the background. If you don't have the time, but find a way to make it happen. Okay? Make it happen, because then you can see how everything unfolds. You can start having those doors and new dreams, new opportunities that are going to unlock. And that means you're going to bring a different type of karmic, opportunity. Karma is not negative, okay? Karma is action reaction. What you are is getting back to you. What the energy you put out is coming back. Yesterday I was shocked, people. I posted a reel that I felt was so aligned. I barely had 1,000 views, 100 likes, and I'm like, because they're not ready. A lot of people were not ready to hear this. And what is the message is that you are responsible for your energy. You're responsible for what you're putting out there. And a lot of people are just still not wanting to take that responsibility. That's okay by me. But this energy, it's gonna feel like rock and roll otherwise. Just saying. Okay? So this is what we have as far as the first quarter moon. Okay? You guys, this gets you to the full moon. Full moon, I don't know if we all agree. You're welcome, honey. Full moon, they blast off whatever you were refusing to see. And it's coming July 3rd, okay? So this is kind of a prevention. I like to use astrology in prevention ways. That mean preventive ways. Instead of being blasted and wondering what the heck just happened to me. This is giving you an awareness, okay? The flow of energy is supportive for you to stop repeating the karma, to stop repeating the karmic wheel from your ancestors, from yourself. I feel like my favorite teacher is scolding me. Yes. It's not so much, some of you, I know you out there, but it's more like it is time to step into the harnessing of the responsibility of our energy. Everybody's wanting, like, I want this and I want to manifest. And it's like, but okay, but what do you bring to the table? And you all bring something great. But you can all bring something greater, because most of us, we don't know what we bring. I don't know what I bring. I know a part of what I bring. But every day I see what can I bring that's greater? What can I bring that I don't know? And it makes life more interesting, because some of us, that's why we fall into depression, routine, because there's nothing. Your soul craves evolution. Your soul craves something different, not because it's not satisfied and it's not grateful, but it's an expansive energy. We're here to expand the energy of love, of truth, of wisdom. So that's a part in you that is wired to desire more, to desire greater things, and not just for yourself, but for everything that surrounds you. How to improve your backyard, and how to improve your garden, and how to improve the roads you travel on. All those desires for improvement is wired in the way we are as human beings. So this is kind of like really showing that there's a super energy that is striking us, okay? Because that's kind of like, you see this is like a sword. This is a sword. So this is where you want to embody your spiritual warrior energy. I'm doing some of the energy work. Some of you, if you want to hop on the healing circle, I am going to also go on the subscription. We're going to talk about those energies for the week to get prepared for the full moon that's coming up. All right, you guys, this is what I have. It's strong, but it is going to unlock so much, okay? Some of you, I hope if you have any questions that you will take the leap to kind of actually DM some of you. You make comments, but I never get to talk to you. Okay, so if you really want to start activating the self-mastery, knowing thyself, this is all this dance every freaking month. Okay, it's like the moon cycle for women. Okay, every freaking month. It just goes on and on. So we are on a natural clock, and the universe dances the same way. So you can start understanding yourself, mastering yourself, being aware of yourself, and co-creating and creating in mindful ways. All right, you guys, that's all I have. Thank you so much. Have a great day. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.